This memory didn't come first because it was the oldest. It came first because it refused to stay buried. Of all the things I've remembered, this one was too clear, too intact, too raw. It starts with a list, written in clay, from Sumer, the so-called first civilization. A list of kings, not myths, not legends, names, cities, numbers. It records rulers who reigned for thousands of years, one by one. 28,000 years, 36,000 years, 43,000 years. 8 kings ruled before a flood, and then the list resets. No explanation, no commentary, just the flood swept over. And suddenly, new kings, shorter reigns. Time makes sense again. This is the Sumerian King List. It names rulers, cities, lengths of reign, all in cuneiform, no symbolism, no poetry. It's written like a record. And yet, no one believes it. Because it's impossible. Because kings don't rule for millennia. Because we were told civilization began 5,000 years ago. Because these numbers break the story we were taught. So scholars called it metaphor. They said the years were divine exaggerations, that the kings were archetypes, that it's just myth. Convenient. Dismiss it, and you don't have to explain it. But when you read it, really read it, it doesn't feel like a fable. It feels like a memory. Alulim, Eridu, 28,800 years. Dumuzi, the shepherd, 36,000 years. Others ruled for 21,000, 18,000, 43,000 years, and then the flood swept over. One sentence that breaks everything. It doesn't say who, it doesn't say how, just that the flood came and everything changed. New cities rise. Kings rule for normal lengths. Time begins again. We're told the flood story is a myth, but Sumer isn't alone. Egypt speaks of Zep-Tepi, the first time. India speaks of yugas, vast cycles of time before our own. The Bible tells of men who lived for centuries until the flood changed everything. Different names, different scripts, same pattern. A golden age, a great flood, a reset. Then us. We call it coincidence. They called it truth. The question isn't why they wrote it. The question is, who wanted it forgotten? We laugh at the numbers. We call them fantasy. But maybe they were doing the opposite of storytelling. Maybe they were trying to preserve what really happened before someone wiped the slate clean. This isn't mythology. This isn't a story. This is what survived. And now, so have you.